We will be discussing very briefly on the ongoing Guatemalan claim to Belize. This claim is almost 200 years old, and it's at a point now where Belize is being told that the only way to resolve this century-old issue is to go to the International Court of Justice. But recently, in the past few weeks, we have had an incident that occurred on the Sarstoon River, which is the borderline between Belize and Guatemala. And there's a specific island that is a part of the Belizean territory, the Sarstoon Island. The government of Belize wanted to construct an outpost, a military outpost on that island, which is Belizean sovereign territory. The Guatemalan government objected. So we're asking the Belizeans in the diaspora what's their feeling about this latest development, and we're trying to get some feedback. So, Mr. Dixon, what's your feeling about all these?
Well, I am pretty frustrated about the whole thing, because even when I was growing up as a child, there was a Guatemala and a Belizean dispute, and I'm really I don't know why they haven't resolved this issue. If Belize was recognized as an independent country, I don't see how any other country, can come in and take over a sovereign country. I do not know the details, but it doesn't sound good. I think I have a good feeling that because Belize went ahead and discovered oil, that might have sparked the interest in Guatemala.
Have you been keeping up with what's going on between Belize and Guatemala and that whole conflict?
Well, to be truthful, I don't follow up it too often because I'm a little busy, but from the little that I know of, this is an ongoing thing with Guatemala and Belize. And the people that's supposed to stand up is the lawmakers in Belize to resolve this conflict between the Sarstoon River and Guatemala. If they have to put some buoy down to determine where your half, they are my half, then I guess we have to do what we have to do.
You are aware that the government of Belize wanted to construct a military outpost on the Sarstoon Island, which is on the Belizean side territory, and Guatemala objected. And so this issue now has gone to the point where a foreign country is telling us what to do on our own territory.
Well, I don't think they have the right to tell the Belizean people or the government what to put on our land or on our side of the river. We have all right to do what we please on our side. But like I go back again and said, it's the lawmakers in Belize that need to go ahead and enforce the law. And if they want to go ahead and, I presume it would be a good thing to put this military thing up there. Maybe that's the only thing going to deter them from continuously do what they're doing and attempt to deter the people from our half.
So even though you have been away from Belize, you still have, your heart is still there in terms of what you feel about the national sovereignty of your homeland.
Yeah, I'm going to always be a Belizean, right down to my bone, and I'm not going to give something up which is the right of the people, the future of our people today. No, I'm going to fight all the way with my people for what belongs to us, and that's just how it is.
The government of Belize had intended to construct a military outpost on the Sarstoon Island, which is a part of Belizean territory, on our borders with Guatemala, and the Guatemalan government objects. So what are some of your comments in regards to that, having a foreign government telling the Belizean people and the Belizean government what they should or should not do on their own territory?
They have no right to do that. That is our country. That's where we grew up. Like myself, I moved from Belize when I was 14 years old, but I still love Belize. I still and say this is enough. You guys are trying to claim our country, and you guys have no claim over it at all.
Do you feel as a Belizean living here in the United States that Belizeans here should have a more active role in what is happening there in Belize?
I think we should, yes. Because when we're ready to go back home, it will still be there for us, Belizean American, because we're out here. Belize will still be there for us when we get ready to go back home.
I consider Belize as a sovereign and independent nation. All sovereign independent nations have borders. Once Belize was accepted as a nation, then borders has to be established. And it is known throughout the world that the border of Belize on the south is at the middle of the Sarstoon River. The Sarstoon Island is within Belize territory. Therefore, Guatemala has no right to object from constructing anything on the Sarstoon Island, which is within the Belizean territory. The government has a role to play, and that is to defend the country of Belize. If they don't do that, either they have some kind of agreement with Guatemala, or like I said, Belize afraid for Guatemala. I don't think Belize is afraid of Guatemala, because we have the United Nations, we have the British, which has an obligation, Britain, that has an obligation to help us with defend our country, being a member of the British Commonwealth, I believe.
What role do you think that the diaspora could play in national issues like this that surrounds the sovereignty of Belize?
Well, I think people should just speak up. The power of the voice, let people know, let Guatemala know, let our government know that we are here to support them in whatever decision they make in protecting our country. Our job is to protect our country, protect our future at whatever cost. And I know quite a few of my associates feels the same way. But we need to speak up and stop being pacifists, Nobody comes in my house and tells me what to do.
Mr. Phil Smart, you are a musician, you are a cultural icon here in the cultural community. Do you think that the Belizean artists in the diaspora perhaps have a specific role to play?
Well, the musicians or the Belizean artists need to speak out about Belize, like Dylan the Sensation. Right now we have a song that released on his new album. We call it Raise the Belizean Flag.
That's right.
When they raise the Belizean flag, I'll be there. That group went to the Sarstoon Island to raise the Belizean flag on that island. And if all of us join together, we will be there. Now here in the diaspora, I believe that people in Belize do not view us as a significant part of the Belizean issues. When we speak out, they try to say, you want to come and tell us what to do. You guys left Belize, you don't care about Belize. We care about Belize, but Belizeans will have to sometime listen, because we are thinking more broad-mindedly than a lot of people in Belize itself. We are looking from on the outside looking in, but in heart, we are Belizeans, and we want the best for Belizeans. Belize for Belizeans.